Welcome to the Aloha Hour podcast with Johnny and Steezy. Be sure to do us a big favor. Give us a like, subscribe, a follow. Check us out on Instagram at @the_Aloha_hour. And help us grow, ladies and gentlemen. When we grow, you grow, and we can grow together. Once again, hit the like, subscribe, share, tell everybody.
All right, and we're here today with our new guest. He's a very, very special guest, like all of our guests. He is one of the most influential people of his generation in Hawaii, using his creativity to advocate for the Hawaiian people, their rights, and prosperity. He is the founder, creative director, and curator of the popular fashion brand Farmers Market Hawaii and Angry Natives. He is a super talented artist, art gallery owner, innovator, entrepreneur, gamer. He is Keoni Payton.
Hey. Oh shit! You guys just pumped me up, and that's a lot to live up to. But hey, thanks, guys.
Hey, that's only like a small portion for some of us who know you. You know what I mean? There's a lot of creations that he has that a lot of people don't even know he created.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I know you've been on a lot of other podcasts, but to be honest with you, we had this event together a few years back when you had this drop in Honolulu, but I don't know much background, so maybe you can share with our audience a little bit about yourself. I know most of the people living in Hawaii, they already know you, heard about you, and chewed it up. But for me, if you can do me a favor, just give me a little bit of background.
Okay, so to answer your question, born and raised here in Hawaii, born on Oahu, grew up in Maui, currently live in the Big Island.
Wow, all around.
Yeah.
And you like it?
Oh, I love it. Like, I get anxiety, like, thinking, like, as soon as I hit this place, I'm just like, shit, man. I got to get everything done. I want to go home already, dude. I'm home. The thought of me leaving Big Island, I get homesick.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I love it out there, man.
But you grew up on Maui, you said, huh?
Yeah, grew up in Maui.
But you still like feel...
Like, even Maui is, like, there's levels. You know, there's Honolulu, super hectic. Then Maui, little less hectic. You know, and then Big Island, super laid back.
And that's what you like?
I love it, man.
Because, you know, when I look at you, you're so intertwined into the street art and graffiti and skateboarding and everything you do and fashion. And then hilo.
Yeah, super random, bro.
Yeah, super random, right? It doesn't even, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I think that, you know, for any, like Cristales probably know too, for any creative person to kind of like grow and thrive in a space, sometimes you need to get away from everything else. Like, I like hanging out with you guys. Like, I like talking with you and Royce about, you know, what you guys are going to do and the expansion and stuff, because then that shit hypes me up, you know what I mean? And it's a different lens. I'll look at it through your guys' lens, and then I think, okay, well, what can I do back home? And how can I use some of your guys' ideas and build on that and bring it home with me too? Yeah. So that's the only reason why I like leaving Hilo.
Yeah.
But man, I like being away from everybody. I'm not influenced by other people's like movements or art, because it's so like, you know, you're so, I don't know what the word is, man. Like, you're not you're not like a hermit, but kind of like a hermit, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the art that you created and still create, I mean, every time you come out with something new, I'm like, wow, what the fuck? Like, your inspiration comes from everything you see, everything you touch, every collaboration you guys do. It's like so on point that it's really interesting to know who you are, where you know, get all that inspiration from. Because growing up on Maui, I mean, what did you see on Maui that, you know, inspired you?
Because this was before the internet. You know, so prior to the internet, it was just like taking trips back home. Like, my grandma lived out here, yeah. So and we had, summertime was 3 fucking months. Oh, can I swear?
Absolutely.
Summertime was 3 fucking months. Fuck everybody. But yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, I'd go to Honolulu and be inspired, see all the new skate tricks, see what people are doing out here, graffiti wise too, and then I take it back home to Maui and put my twist on it. And you know, I'm gonna be like super transparent. Nothing's fucking original. You know, we're all inspired. So when artists come off and they say, "Oh, I did this first," you're on a fucking ego train. Cut that shit out. Be honest. I know whose shit I know whose style you copied, or you know. I don't even want to talk shit about people, but I know
but I
where
see what you're saying. I
know where you inspired from.
An artist, when he creates, sometimes it's because he's seen this and he's seen that and he's seen this, and then he put it together in his own with his own.
Yeah, totally. But be honest about it. I don't mind that, but be honest about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what. I think all these, because of Instagram and social media, people kind of feed on that energy where, like, oh, I did it first. When you really didn't do it first. You know, I did it 15 years ago. But I'm not going to put you on blast, you know what I mean? Because I want the community to grow. So I'm not out here trying to drag you, but I see it. What would be nice would be just getting a little bit of dap, you know what I mean? Say, hey, you know, I got this from Keoni or Painkillers, or whatever you guys want to call me. But, you know, I saw him did this, and this is kind of a spin-off of that. Yeah. Because that's, you know, I look at Slick stuff, Catches stuff, you know. Like all the guys I look up to, I do spin-offs of their shit too, but I'll say it too. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But there has to be a level, you know. You can't
you can't totally bite it.
Direct biting is fucking bad. Bro.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, it sucks because there's not even much you can do about it regarding art. You know, with art, it's really tough to like for us, like where we had me and my boy Spooks and Malu, we had Hybrid, we had this HI logo that we did many moons ago. Fast forward a few years, there was like some swap meet pop-up that made like a generic ass version of it, and because they were selling it for dirt cheap, and with that you just get a whole load of people wearing it. You know, from small brand to small brand, what is it worth doing, suing or something like that, going to court, to litigations for what, you know? And for art, a lot of people do that. They do a little something, twist it, and because they can make more money doing it, they'll do it. So that I understand. Doing it better is the winner in most cases, but it just sucks. You know, it just fucking really makes things bitter.
I was inspired by Tiki Boys. You know what I mean? Yeah. That shit was the vibe too back then. And I did graffiti too, yeah. And we did some Tiki graffiti and, you know, some skull and Tiki graffiti. So when Sam guys came out with Tiki Boy, I was just like, fuck, dude, I want to be a part of that, dude. It was so dope, dude.
Which brings me back in those days. Now you see Keoni, Mr. Relax, I live in Hilo. Yeah. But in the very beginning, this fucker like two-wheel bikes going, man, at fucking 130 miles an hour. How was that like transition like? Because you don't even deal with street bikes anymore. Do you still have?
Yeah, I still got my street bike. In fact, I was gonna just take it to the shop, get it tuned up, and ride again. But then now it's like, fuck, dude. If I crash, because it's not if, it's when. Yeah. On a street bike, yeah. Probably on any bike. But, you know, like now if I crash, man, fuck, I can't pay the bills, dude. Like back then it was a different lifestyle, you know, so yeah.
Which was crazy, Brad. If you go far back, it starts, I don't even know I don't know you from before Threat Options. Threat Options was the very beginning, which was a magazine or a store.
Well, so it was a motorcycle shop, but I did a video called 808 Speed. Me and one of the homies, Everett Shintaku. But you know, I guess I could just talk about it. Yeah, I sold dope. Yeah. So I was.
I mean,
But let's get over the elephant in the room right now. But so I was always looking for, like, you know, an out, like, you know, something to transition into. Yeah. So I made a lot of money on the back end, and I try to like put it, you know, invest it or start something like a legal business, and see where that would take me. And then, just the money's too good. The money was just too good. It always kept on, like, you know, I tried a legal business, and that's hard work. A legal business is hard work. You're not making a fucking fast cash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a lot of work because you're counting. You know, there's your return on investment, yeah. And you're wondering if you're counting every sale you had. Did I break even? You know what I mean? Because it's like getting dope fronted to you. You know, you gotta come back with the initial investment, yeah. And that was just way too hard. So I'd kind of fall back into that pattern and, you know, just move weight and stuff. And but I learned a lot of cool things. So that's why when you know, when I did go to prison after I got out, I was like, no, I'm gonna go all in with this clothing thing. But I know how to navigate that space now because I learned so many things back in the day. Like, I have a product. You know, I know how to squeeze my product, sit on my product, distribute my product, and I know how to market my product because I had videography skills, photography, videography, so I kind of just combined all those things. And plus I had, even back then I had a team, I had a squad, and we all pitched and stuff. And, same thing. I just had to create a team, we're going to do this. We're going to move a certain way. And we did, and it worked out.
When was the last time you had a 9 to 5?
When, the first 2 years I got out of jail.
No way.
Yeah. The first 2 years.
So what did you do in those 2 years?
Dude, so I worked for Wonderland. So as soon as I got out, so what I did was, when I was coming out of prison, I found out, like, I had to sell myself, so I looked on, and we'd have counselors in jail, just like high school. But they would say, these programs, and this is how you attract employers. Yeah, you get a tax break for hiring somebody, inmate that just came out of federal prison. You get a $9,000 tax break. So I was just like, per year, if they hire you within that first 6 months of your release from the halfway house. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I put together a resume, and I looked up, I had my counselor, it's minimum wage. So they told me what minimum wage was in Hawaii. So I factored that in.
Well,
so
back then, $7.
Yeah, $7.25.
Yeah.
So right there, I factored that in. I said, okay, so if I work for you for a year, you'll get a $9,000 tax break. You're actually getting me at $4.
Wow.
You're actually getting me at $4 an hour. So I'm a good investment. So that's how I pitched myself. Yeah.
Bruh, that is badass.
That's badass.
Yeah, that's born hustler, bro.
But so I worked.
That also makes sense for the business owner. They're like, well, I get you at $4. Like, hell yeah,
but
hired.
Ain't nobody coming out of jail thinking about that. Like, I can be a tax break for you, X amount of that. Like, that's some sharp knowledge, bro.
Yeah. And then Jace, so I worked for Jace at Wonderland. So they do these raves, and so they stuck me in their office. Their office was in a like, the storerooms that you can rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was an office in a fucking storeroom,
like a storage unit.
Yeah, I felt like I was in jail still, dude. They had all the neon lights, dude, and like, I don't see outside, dude. It fucking felt like jail. But I could go on the internet, and I like learning shit, yeah. And I'd spend hours learning shit. I ran their street team, so I collected all their tickets and talked to the kids on Facebook. And because when I went in, Facebook didn't exist. Yeah, we were MySpace, Friendster, MySpace, and then so I wasn't even. My brother and his friend made me a Facebook to come out to. You know what I mean? So, here's your Facebook, and so I had like 50 friends on there already. So it's cool. But I was a beast with MySpace too before. So I was just like, okay, I know guerrilla marketing. I read all the guerrilla marketing books in jail. Guerrilla marketing on the internet. So I read all those books when I was locked up, and I was just like, just apply.
Nice.
How many years were you locked up?
5, almost 6, yeah.
In federal prison, you said?
Yeah.
How did you end up in federal prison?
Because somebody wore...
If I may ask.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So somebody wore a wire, and they got busted. I was living in Vegas. Like, I had sold enough, and I was sitting on a nut. And, like I said, I was just trying to transition into legal businesses, yeah. And then, he kept on calling me up. Oh, so what? Who got? And I was just like, I don't know, dude. I'm not doing that anymore. And then me and my girlfriend in Vegas, we broke up, and I was just like, back party mode. Let's go. And he caught me at Dave & Buster's, yeah. He's like, hey, so what? Who get? Personals then. So I was, fuck, I'll be back. That's one of the homies from before. And then, already there's a ball.
Fuck.
Then it happened again, yeah. Oh, what? Can I get? I was like, yeah, dude, I get you another one. So did another one. Then at that point, I wasn't even making money, so it was free.
Yeah.
So it's not like distribution. It's like, just, what is that? Hooking them up, yeah. So right there, he's like, oh, I hate to keep on bugging you. Can I get me anything bigger? And I'll stop. So right there, I called up one of my friends, and then, I split it in half. I said, this time you got to pay for it, because now we're doing bigger. You got to pay for that shit now.
Yeah.
And then he said, yeah, no problem. So it was all controlled buys. And I did not notice until I got busted, and I read the court papers, yeah. And then, but I would have never, when I got busted, I was like, who the fuck, how the fuck did they know?
Yeah.
who snitched on me? I would have never thought it was him. So right there, then I had the other half at home, and I didn't answer his calls, and we're doing like a vertical junkies party or something back then. So we're all sleeping over at my friend's house, and my phone rings, and I look at it's like my grandma's number, and right there I was like, oh shit, dude, it's like 6:30 in the morning, man.
Yeah.
She probably wants. My grandma doesn't drive, yeah.
Mm.
So she wants to go. Nothing's open, man. She
Yeah.
can't go to the grocery store this early in the morning, yeah. So I didn't even listen to it, yeah. Then called again. So it rang, stopped, waited a little while, then it rang again. And I was like, oh shit, maybe she needs help, yeah. So I answered, and as soon as I answered, it was like, oh, okay, is this Keoni Payton? Dude, my stomach went down to the floor. I was just like, yep. Then I had to come back with it. I was like, yep, what's up? And right there, he's like, oh, this is Special Agent Pat from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I think you know why we're calling you. I was like, I have no fucking idea. Super cocky. I'm being confident. I'm still trying to wiggle. I'm being confident. Right? Sorry. Yeah. So right there, I was like, I have no idea, man. And then right there's like, okay, where are you? I was like, I'm not telling you where I am, though. But at the same time, I'm still not going to tell you where I am.
Yeah.
But then he's like, well, we want to talk to you. I was like, that's no problem. You know where we are? I was like, yeah, obviously I have caller ID. Mm-hmm. So he's like, okay, come up here. I was like, yeah, I'll come up there. So they already had my Mercedes-Benz fucking, like, with the what is that, warrant, and my bike was up there. So I rode my friend's little dirt bike, bro. Those little 50s. Yeah, I borrowed it from my friend's house. I rode it all the way to my grandmother's house, and I'm coming down the street on this little 50. I must have looked like a circus bear. But then I'm coming down the street, and then I live at the dead end, yeah. So then I saw all the cars stacked like that. Then I saw a cop car too, and right there I was like, bro. So, but confidence again, yeah.
Yeah.
Acting like I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. Why are you guys here? What's going on? Took me in the house. And there, so my grandmother's house has a living room. It has a loft, yeah. And that's where I hid the dope, yeah. It was inside the computer. So I hid it in the hard drive, yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you, which is the special agent. But with the side of my side eye, I'm looking at the computer in the loft, yeah, trying to see if they opened it or disturbed the area, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fuck, I think they got it, dude. And then he took, they walked me up there. Took me out on the deck. I sat down on the deck. We were doing nightclub promotions and parties, so I had a camera in my pocket. Yeah, dude, I took a selfie with all the agents in the back. This guy. So I took a selfie, yeah, and then okay, so right there they came in. The whole good cop and bad cop thing came in. Mm-hmm. Oh, you think this is a fucking game? You think this is funny? I was just like, yeah. I don't care already. What's up? I don't even know why you guys are here. I'm just trying to protect myself. So I have to document this shit. And oh yeah, and then right there, right there. Then they walked me into the fucking my grandma's loft, and I saw the fucking hard drive open. I was like, okay, you guys got it. But even at the end, because I've never got busted for drugs before, yeah. So I was thinking, it's a fucking half ounce. Yeah. You know what I mean? Big fucking deal. And then Then I looked at my Gucci backpack and I said, oh, the fucking pouch is open. So I know they got some cocaine in there too now.
Holy shit.
And then right there, yeah, so they sat me down and then they gave me the speech that everybody that gets busted will probably get. You're not the big fish. We want to know where you got it from. And I was like, shit, I don't know. I party, I do, this is me. I party, I do drugs, man. I do drugs with all kind of people. And anybody that knows me that really knows me knows I've never did drugs. To this day, I've never smoked a cigarette, never vaped, never smoked a marijuana cigarette, never did coke. Molly's, I did some Molly's at some raves and shit, you know what I mean? But drink a rap soda. But that, that's about it. I was never into the hard drugs or anything like that. And then so right there I was just like, oh, I can't remember. And they said, you better fucking remember. We're gonna give you till Monday, because that was a Saturday morning, yeah. So you better tell us come Monday. You better tell us where you got it from. you know, and everything. I was like, okay, yeah, cool, man. And because I just wanted to, like, will you let me go?
Yeah.
Will you let me go? And then everything, I was like, okay, cool, yeah. And then, you know, they packed up all their shit. You know, my grandma's over there, and, you know, kind of like figuring out, fuck, bro, what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah.
And so I just, you know, but I was free. You know, I still had my vehicles. And, you know, they went through it, searched it, they couldn't find nothing. You know, I still had my, I still had the Mercedes Benz, and I still had the bike and stuff. So, right there, I was like, okay, fucking liquidate.
Yeah.
So, you know, I cleared out my safety deposit boxes. So I still had a chunk of change, and collected all the, you know, everybody that I fronted to, just collect the money back, because now I need to get an attorney, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, a girl I was talking to, her uncle was Michael Green. So I said, hey, talk to your uncle, give me a, like, family discount or something. You know? And then, so, you know, we went to his office, and he's like, okay, yeah. So I put the retainer down. He said, on Monday, he called them. He said, yeah, Payton's my client. If you need him, you don't talk to him, you call me. I was like, fuck, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah. I felt kind of gangster right there. Tell him, Michael, tell him.
Yeah. You know, that's a Michael Green experience, bro.
Yeah.
That's, you pay for that shit.
Yeah, and then right there, I was like, okay, yeah. And then
I can picture it in my head. You know? I'm like, yeah, tell him.
yeah, and then my attorney told me, and this is what they don't talk about either, because everybody wants to act hardcore and gangster. Your attorney will try to get you to snitch. You know, I just had to, so I just stood on it too. I was just like, oh man, I can't remember. Just can't remember. He said, you know, it always starts out, Michael told me, hey, it always starts out this way, but you're going to do some time if you don't give up somebody. I was like, shit, it is what it is then. He said, that, you know, that's what it is then. I was like, yeah, I can't remember, man. You know, I party and I black out. I can't remember. He said, okay, we can prolong it. You know, I can keep pushing the date back. And then I was like, yeah, whatever. You know, at that point, I was just like, yeah, whatever. And then right there, I had a little chunk of change. And, you know, I thought about digging out. Then I was just like, I'm gonna just fucking live it up, dude. So, got all my money. You know, I had him on retainer. I went snowboarding. I did a whole bunch of other stuff, yeah.
Oh,
I was just partying. And, you know, during that time, you know, we went snowboarding.
Knowing that you're going to go to jail by the end of that
live
time.
It up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to live it up before I go in, yeah. Because when you think about it, man, all we have is memories. You know, so, like, no matter where you go, no matter what status you were in life, strip everything away, all you got is a memory. So no matter how many rap battles you won, they throw you in a box, you got that to fall back on. I remember I ripped Osna that one time. He got me about a couple other times. You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
But so you just have these cool little memories, and, you know, sometimes that's worth something to some people. And then, I just partied. But during that party thing, we went on snowboard trips, and I'm still an artist, yeah? So people were like, hey, make us all a shirt, because we're going to go snowboard and stuff in Utah and stuff. I was like, fuck yeah. So I made us Defend Hawaii t-shirts. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I got that from, what was it from? Defend Brooklyn. Yeah. So, you know, but I made a Hawaii version, and that's what I'm saying. It's a spin-off. I'm taking something that I liked. You know, I like Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah. You know, I like that whole East Coast rap scene, and it was real militant. You know, Mobb Deep, certified army suits and Timbs and stuff. So, you know, I made something real, like, grungy and Defend Hawaii, and it stood for something too, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, and we all felt it. It was like, fucking sick, dude. Yeah, Kiones. So we're all rocking these shirts, and, you know, I'm out there snowboarding, and I know I got a little bit of time because, you know, Michael pushed the court dates back and whatnot. And at that time, you know, I'll dodge him too. I'm gonna make them fucking earn it. You know what I mean? I was like, how do they make the feds, like, earn this shit? They're gonna have to swoop me up. They're gonna have to catch me now. Yeah. Because I'm gone. You know, I'm gonna spend this money. I'm gonna live up. I was getting bottle service all the time, and then you know, we had a real good time. But at that time too, like, then it goes over a year. I'm not getting call from Mike checking in. Hey, what? Any word? No, man. And then I'm thinking in my head, you know, it's small weight. You know, a couple 8 balls and a fucking half zip. That's small weight. Yeah. You know what I mean? maybe they don't care about me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that point, you know, I went and got my realtor's license. You know, I'm just kind of living life like almost normally. Realtor's license, and I'm pumping out like the Defend Hawaii shirts just took off. Yeah. So I'm selling shirts too now. I'm just like, oh shit, everybody loves this, man. I was selling them on MySpace, and then you know, didn't hear nothing. Then I got a call from my like my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. She's like, hey, you better hide because they just kicked out my door. I was like, oh shit, jig is up, yeah. Jig is up, bro. And then right there, so I went to my friend's house. I stayed with him in Utah. Then you know, I went to go visit my little brother in LA.
Oh, you was for real,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
catch
yeah.
me if you can.
No, yeah, totally, bro. And then I don't want to get the flight attendant's name, you know, pulled up too, but you know, they were like, hey, you know, I flew back to Honolulu because Vegas was hot. So I flew back to Honolulu. I went to like some bumfuck airport down in was it Santa Barbara or something, like some one of those little smaller airports. Flew back into Hawaii, and then one of the flight attendants that worked the desk, yeah, she's like, hey, they asked me if they came and showed your picture, bro, to everybody. And they're asking you're flying. I was like, oh, is that common? Because dude, it's small weight.
Yeah.
You know, so what the fuck is going on? And yeah, then I knew, like, it's kind of like the walls are closing in now. Yeah. Like, you're like, fuck, okay, it's closing in. And then, you know, I was playing Xbox Live, yeah. I was into Xbox Live at that time, too. So I hit up my friend to play some games, yeah. And then, so they had this, like, on the Xbox controller, there was, like, a keypad, so you could type, yeah, and text each other. And then, you know, I texted, you know, run some games. And then, you know, I'm writing for my screen name, you know, my little screen, my gamer tag. And then they're, who is this? And then I was like, who is it? What? Obviously, you know who it is because it's coming from my gamer tag.
Yeah.
And then, so I said one of my tag names, like my you know, my fake tag name. You know what I mean? The one that the boys know.
Yeah.
Because I'll do it on something wild. You know what I mean? And then, so I said, oh, banker. And then right there, it text, where's Keoni? And right there, I was like,
ooh,
what the fuck? Yeah, dude. Like, even you guys are putting it together, and you guys aren't in my shoes, but you guys are kind of putting it together too. So I was kind of putting it together too. So right there, I was like, fuck, dude. And so right there, I told my girl at the time, I was like, hey, we gotta go drive by Kyle's house, drop me off, drive past his house, you know, and text me. I told her a code, text me a code. If there's cops, and text me this code if it's clear. And at that time I was just like, fuck it. She had some Vicodin, so I ate some fucking Vicodins, you know, and I drank she dropped me off. I ate a Vicodin, and she dropped me off at a Heineken, and you know, it was kind of like down the road, kind of walking past his house. I was like looking down, yeah, dude, and I was drinking a Heineken. As soon as like I was trying to look, but I need to like look with my head like real good. As soon as I look with my head like that, right there I heard like doors open. Then I just heard all the feet, dude. Then right there I was like this. Then right there I heard all that. And I was like, I look, and right there, yep, they're all they're all walking towards me. Get the fuck on the ground. Then right there I was like, this is probably the last Heineken I'm gonna have. I just fucking stood there. I just tanked that shit. Just threw the bottle in some Japanese person's yard. I know it's Japanese because they got that pokey grass. All Japanese people like that pokey grass, dude. And then right there, yeah, I lied down, and you know, they took me in, and that was the start of my little federal stint.
Fucking A, wow. Bro. Insane.
Wow.
Pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, super interesting. Wow. Yeah, I wanted to one of my favorite things I think I've seen you do art wise came from the federal stint. I was at you know, like so I was at you know, Chris Mehiula.
Yeah.
They had like some clothing booth in
Ecosystems.
There we go, Ecosystems.
Yeah.
And I seen this frame. It was like a picture frame, and it was of a newspaper clipping, but the newspaper clipping had fucking graffiti on it that just matched the fucking. It was so dope. It was graffiti on top of a newspaper clipping. I was like, bro, what is this? He's like, oh, it's Keoni, bro. It's like, isn't he fucking locked up? He's like, yeah. I was like, what? you can do art in prison, like because I don't know, I've never been inside, but it was insane. It was beautiful. I think he probably still has it to this day, but it's one of the most beautiful things I've seen. I was like, oh, this is insane. I think further later on I learned it's called mixed media.
Yeah. So what I would do is, so I didn't have any outside help. Yeah, nobody sending me money, so I had to do art. So I do portraits. Like if you had a kid, you come to me and say, hey, I charge you. I was like, I charge you a pair of sweats, on commissary. Then they take my size and I draw their kids or like a little family portrait. I'm pretty good at drawing. So right there, it's that barter system, in there. And then, excuse me, outside of that, I'd go into the library and take because there was these postal codes on the prisons, And so I'd take the newspapers with that postal code on it, the address, that little mailer address on it, and then I'd draw something on it, then I'd paint it, and then then I'd send it out to who later became my manager, but I'd send it to him, and then he put it for sale on like Facebook, and they'd send, we'd split the money. He'd send me money for art supplies, because you still got to pay for that shit in there. And then it was kind of cool because like when I would transfer prisons, the postal codes would change. So kind of people kind of got into that. Like, oh, I got the Lompoc one. Like a trading card.
Like a trading card.
Oh, that's critical. That's super dope.
That's what's up.
Prison Mon trading cards.
But let me ask you this. I have to ask you. Weren't you afraid to go to jail?
Nah.
Because I mean, we always see only the movies about jail.
And
so you're like, oh shit, I gotta fuck up the biggest guy. I gotta run up to the biggest guy.
That's exactly what I thought. That is exactly what I thought. And so the first yard I hit from after FDC was Lompoc. So that's Lompoc, California. That's like some West Coast gang shit, heavy, like heavy gang affiliated. And it was just like that, man. So they're walking you from the intake. I'm the new guy. They're walking you from the intake. Everybody's on the fence, doing gang signs. And I'm just like, oh, yep. Let's go. Yeah. And they knew I was an islander too, So, I'm just like, yep. And so they'll send, because, I'm tan and stuff. They'd send out, and, probably because of the shaka, that's my gang sign. They'd send the islanders rep to go collect your boy, So, and there's a white boy. This is funny because the white boy is from Kauai, but he, fucking hammer from Kauai. And then, but the Woods, the Peckerwoods or whatever, sent their rep to go pick him up, and he just talks heavy pidgin. Shit. So he's like, cuz what is this? Because they give them shoes, and they're right there. They look so confused, Why? What is this? Who's this for? Talk way heavier pigeon than me, And then after everything, they're like, oh shit. Oh, he one of them. He was one of us.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So when you got in, you had the fear, but then you saw like, I mean, I can handle.
No. I was just like getting into a fight, fuck it, let's just go. We're just going.
Yeah.
We see what happens after that. I'm already conditioned to know that I'm going to be in there for a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? And I've accepted that. So what I do after that is like, I don't give a fuck already. You know what I mean? We're going to play this how you want to play it. And then, but they kind of pulled me on the side because I was real punchy because I felt like, okay, so just like switching schools, when you're a new kid in school, okay, who the fuck is going to test me? Because they're going to fucking get it. It's unexpected. That's your best chance right there to just catch them on good one now. So right there, I had that same mindset. I mean, like new school, and then right there I was like, okay, first person that pops off is gonna fucking get dragged. And then then right there, and I was kind of punchy too, Then one of the reps pulled me on the side. He's like, dude, you're gonna get into a wreck for all of us. There's 50 of us on this yard. There's 500 fucking blacks. There's 1,000 paisas. There's 150 Southsiders. You're gonna get it's like, so a wreck is like a car crash is because that's what they call it. They call your group a car. So islander car would be all the islanders. Which would consider Samoan, Tongan, Vietnamese, anybody from Hawaii, and Filipinos. You know, you're part of the Islander car. Oh, sorry, you're part of the Islander car. So you know, he was just like, you know, and there's 50 of us on this yard, which is not bad numbers, yeah. But you know, 20 of them is uncles. So then you gotta like, not, you know, like half of your car already is like uncles, you know what I mean? And you don't want to get them because maybe they're not built for that shit already, and they're just trying to go home.
Yeah.
Then the hot-headed kid comes in and, you know, just blows the spot up. So right there, you know, he pulled me on the side and say, drop it down a couple fucking notches, Keoni, bro. You want to go home, just drop it down a couple notches, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. And then, you know, they pull me to the side and program. Now we just work out, we play handball. You know, obviously I do art too, so I started doing art and stuff. And yeah, well, I mean, I don't want to promote jail, but it wasn't too bad.
Good.
Yeah.
Maintaining.
Yeah,
Came out
sometimes I miss
unscathed.
it. Sometimes, honestly, sometimes I miss it. I don't worry about bills, bro. Nothing to worry about. It's just like me and the boys, you know, me and your, you know, your crew, what we're gonna cook that night. You know, who going to win American Idol? You know what I mean, dude? America's Best Dance Crew. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was super simple, and so I miss the simplicity of it.
That's beautifully said.
Probably hence why you're up in Hilo now, because it's very like slow and you know, simple too, right? None of the chaos, hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, just to imagine, you know, just a short story, you know, when I was younger, I also had my fair share with selling some narcotics and
Allegedly.
I was really, really young though. Really young. I was 16 years old. And back then I was called into the police station with my mom. And my mom took me there. And my mom was just telling me, snitch, why do you think you're here? Someone snitched on you, you gotta snitch. And they're really playing, like the cops are really playing the whole game. They're like, ma'am, did you bring your son a toothbrush? She's like, a toothbrush? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay here tonight because, and she's like, you're not staying here tonight. Do you not stay? Yeah. She got so mad and she forced me to say something. But everybody on the street knew that if you get into the situation, you just say, not I forgot, but I found it. And if you stick to the word I found it, just trying to make a buck, I found it, then they have to prove that you didn't. You don't have to prove that you did. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You just have to say, well,
it's like a one-on-one podcast on how to get away with shit. How to not get arrested 101. The getaway hour.
The getaway hour.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. No, but for real, like I just said, I found it. Where did you find it? On the beach. We know you didn't find it on the beach. I found it on the beach. You know, and just it kept like on like that for about 4.5 hours. And because I just said found it on the beach, found it on the beach, found it on the beach, and that's the guy that was hooking me up. Told me, if you constantly say found it on the beach, it will take 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah.
By the end of the 5 hours, they're going to let you go. But if you say something, you're going to get fucked. You're going to get something.
Yeah.
And my mom, she's Polish. She's like just yelling at me. Just snitch already. Snitch. What do you think? You're mafia. And I'm just like, found it on the beach, found it on the beach, found it on the beach. After 5 hours, they let me go.
Yes,
They let me go, and I never touched anything. I mean, I didn't sell anything anymore.
I was like, we danced around that one after. All right, guy.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, you know. By the end of the day, I mean, when you come from a place where, you know, we didn't think that drugs are something bad.
Yeah.
We saw it as we selling good times to others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't think about the bad repercussion. We didn't see anything negative in what we do. We saw that we're hooking a friend up. You know, we got the accolades of selling. We got the accolades of being the guy, the shot caller. So,
yeah, for sure.
So you get a little bit, you know, your vision get distorted by all that hype. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But yeah, I think, you know, just to imagine finding you know, if I would have to find myself in a situation. Also, the jail where I come from is a little bit different than the jail in fucking. Where did you stay?
Lompoc. Lompoc.
Cali, yeah.
Yeah, California, Oklahoma, Louisiana,
Oklahoma,
Oregon.
Why did you move so many?
So when you start getting into fights, man, they just ship you out.
Okay.
And if you like, I just always buck the system. Like I didn't like them telling me what to do. You know, we're gonna have problems. You're gonna tell me what to do. If I don't believe in it, you know, fuck it, send it.
Word.
I'm still like that.
You
Dude.
said to this now, it all makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself. You know, and not sometimes. Always, you gotta stand up for yourself. Because like we talked before, if you don't stand up for yourself, you know, they push,
Yeah.
and then
It's never ending.
it's
And that's,
never
you know,
ending.
Now flipping into politics, it's the same thing with politics. And so even in that political climate, and everybody's like, hey, thank you for like speaking up for us, because man, you say a lot of stuff that we're afraid to say because of the backlash and shit. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I've built a following, being very transparent, and I hate fucking bullies, bro. And I felt like the state has become that bully. And then you know, but you feel empowered because it's like you're not just doing it for yourself. Like I got money, I make okay money. I can just shut my fucking mouth and be okay business wise, pay for all the things my kid. We all live a good life, you know what I mean? But on the back end, it's like you ain't talking to me like that. I did the deep dive. I know that shit is fake. I know that shit is wrong, and I'm gonna buck the fucking system still.
And I think that's why a lot of people like super appreciate you and follow you, is because you don't take it lying down, and you will tell people what's up, just like you did with Mauna Kea, where you were super adamant about it. And I think during COVID, you know, this state had a lot of shit to deal with.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of situation where just people said, and we talked about it before too, you know, I was telling him, like, I feel like up until COVID, a lot of people were just taking it kind of lying down. Everybody just wanted to, you know, go to work, do their thing, nurture their kids, you know, but at COVID, they realized that if you don't stand up, state will continue to push and push the boundary a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Whether it's Mauna Kea, whether it's vaccines, whether it's vaccine passports, whether it's anything for that matter.
I think COVID was actually a backfire job for them because you gave people time to think.
Yeah.
You gave people time to research.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like, you're going about your day, imagine, you know, you're just a robot and a cog in a wheel, and, you know, things are happening behind your back. You have no idea what's going on.
Totally.
Then everything stops, right? You want answers. Why are you shutting down everything? Why is everything just... How could something stop off of something so invisible?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like a bomb dropped on the nation.
No, yeah, totally.
You know, it's just wow. So I think a lot of people, I hate to use the term because it's so cliche, but a lot of people did wake up at that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's actually a very good. That you said it very well. They had time to think.
Yeah.
Because if you during your day to day, you wake up, you put the kids to school, then you go work, you come back, you eat, you this, you that. You don't have time to think, to really think about what happened and why and this and that. And once they gave us the time, a lot of people just woke up and said, "Hey,
this isn't right." What? Wait,
yeah.
what?
For sure,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what I mean? For Hawaiians, it was lucky. I mean, it was bad luck for anybody against Hawaiians because right before that was Mauna Kea. So plenty of Hawaiian
Mauna Kea
people.
was during, no?
No, Mauna Kea was right before.
Well, we had you know, those 2015, then 2018. So it was we had the whole Mauna Kea thing. Then the Mauna Kea thing kind of bled into the COVID thing right after that.
And then that's when that's when all the kupunas left, right?
Yeah.
Because it was because of COVID.
Yeah.
But already for plenty of us, we was already, hey, it's all full of shit. You know what I mean? Because we're right there witnessing it on the front line, how full of shit the state of Hawaii was. You know, down to when the fucking governor comes, and you can't even hide it he couldn't even hide it on his face. His distaste of looking at all the Hawaiians there. It was insane.
Yeah.
If you look at his face, David Ige, and just his little like smirk on how looking down on Hawaiian people was.
Totally.
It was, I got furious after seeing that video. That was the one I was like, this motherfucker, like, he's really fucking doesn't like Hawaiians, you know? And it's sad to say, I know I say this kind of often, it's the second time already a podcast I said, but plenty of these guys just don't want Hawaiians to be here.
Yeah.
Period. In Hawaii.
And
Which
that's
is
the craziest thing, man.
Yeah.
Because we are we are the environment.
Yeah.
I mean, David Ige was maybe the worst representation of a of a governor that needs to be for the people, that needs to help the people. I think he was the worst representation, because by the end of the day, you could actually, like you said, see that he's just not. We're not aligned. What we want, what the people want, what the regular people want, and what he wants is just not. It's just not in line. It's.
Josh Green is pretty bad too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true though? And again, this is. I just heard it. I don't know if it's true. Is it true though that he has like a couple of millions?
Yeah, so that's what they did some of the research and some of the deep dives, and yeah, he's a millionaire. They put out.
I just read it and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Well, look at politics is like that.
Yeah.
They make their money during their political career and after. They'll come in with, like, how did Nancy Pelosi come in with a $250,000 a year job salary, and leave her office $100 million? I don't know if it's 100 million. I just exaggerated, but
No, it's actually
$1 million.
it's more than 100 million.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's considered as one of the best investors in the.
Yeah, your husband. Yeah.
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 So how does because you're very frontline in the political scene up in Moku Okeave.
Yeah.
I feel like up there's a lot more strength with the people versus the government. I feel like it's a lot more, I don't know how to say this. I feel like he is a lot more successful with having more power and say, as opposed to here on Oahu. Like, you know what I mean? You guys have I feel like a very strong community of people that can actually sway and make moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you see that, or how is that?
No,
working
I
out?
I totally see that, because it's so country and rural, but it's super country out there. But it's still like we're still very tight knit and we know everybody. So now that we're not seeing people like just dying, like how they said it was, it's like, yeah, question it now. But also that, we are very independent. There's a lot of farms. We grow a lot of our food. We hunt a lot of our meat and
We have a lot of
sustenance.
guns.
We got, there is. I have a bow. I have like 10 bows because I can't own guns because I'm a felon now, which I'm hoping will change soon in the future too.
But you're pretty tapped with the bow, bro. Not gonna lie, it's fucking shocking, bro. You ever seen him shooting bow and arrow? Holy fuck,
Epic.
bro. Can call it headshot, bang.
I know. Even in COVID, like, I stopped hunting as much. I stopped surfing as much, and that's where the weight came on too. Yeah. And then, I had my son during COVID too. Yeah. So, being a dad, I had to be home more because I can't be out surfing and hunting all the time. 'Cause it's my turn to watch him and stuff.
But you guys are, again, with the fight with the political side, I feel like Big Island does really well. You look at people like BJ Penn, of course, the biggest face from Big Island in politics, making moves over there still.
He's a fighter. Here's the thing about, like, they call all these MMA fighters like, oh, you got punched in your head too many times, but the core and the essence of those people, they're fighters. You can't tell them what to do. BJ's gonna BJ. Kendall's gonna Kendall. Like, all these MMA guys that are standing up to this and fighting the system too, are bucking the system and not accepting the narrative. Of course, because they're fighters, and they know their bodies very well. You know what I mean? That's your bread and butter. That's your money. You know what I mean? Like me, it's like my hands. I gotta be able to draw, paint, and create graphics and stuff. And they know their bodies very, very well to know that, hey, nothing's happening. And we're such a close community that nobody's dying. So it's all the red flags about what's going on out there is coming into play. Yeah, but we're lucky enough that we can kind of control it. And I think one of the things that we learned during COVID. What's my stomach? Sounded like one fart, yeah, but it's actually my stomach, everybody. Full transparency, wasn't a fart. But so right there, dude, I just think about farts now. It was my stomach for real. But
It's the dirty monkey. It's the dirty monkey. I'm telling you.
Dude, I need a refill.
Oh yeah,
That show's
yeah.
pretty good. But for us to kind of know what was going on in every other island, because I traveled for work, so I went to Kauai, Maui, Oahu, and when I'm over here to go eat at a restaurant, I need a fucking card. And of course, I'm an artist, so I Photoshop that shit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Can you get busted for that shit?
I don't fucking know, bro. But me, I'm always
Okay,
always
allegedly.
trying to protect everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. So allegedly, I photoshopped me a Vax card, and I would use it to get into all the cool restaurants and stuff. Still yet, but we didn't. We weren't forced to do that on the Big Island, and I was just so that's what planted a seed, and let me build on that too. So it planted the seed on how come every other island had to follow these the mandates and requirements, but the Big Island didn't. No, you guys gotta spit something.
So, fucking no.
Because you ain't taking it lying down.
No.
Who was the mayor at that time? Was it Mitch Roth?
He's still the mayor.
So Mitch Roth didn't get paid.
Okay, what's yours?
I say, yeah, man. You guys wouldn't go for it. You wouldn't taking it lying down.
So, wouldn't you think that the governors say would trump the mayors, the little old mayors?
Oh,
Yeah.
guarantee.
Okay, so everybody thinks that. So now let's go back in time. So before Hawaii was a state, there were 4 governors. So you had 4 governors before. So you had Maui County, which is, I think Maui County was Lanai and Molokai, and you had Kauai, Oahu, and Mokuokeawe. So we had 4 governors. There's a governor for each island. So when we became a state, they took that and they gave them different titles. You're a mayor now, and here's the governor. You make one supreme seat, and he's above everybody now, because they're all equals.
Mm-hmm.
You control your county.
Yeah.
But now they just took away that title, gave it to one person, and that's what we were so trained to think.
Yeah.
So that's what we're finding out now, and everybody, do the deep dive on it. The mayor has the most power. The county, what was before the state of Hawaii? The county of Hawaii.
Yeah.
We had a county before we were a state. That shows that the county, local, has more power over the community than anywhere else, than some Josh Greed, some little weirdo. So we gotta all learn that. We gotta understand that, and we gotta move accordingly. So on Big Island, they have 9 districts. Yeah, 9 districts. Each council member from each district, they get together and they pass these laws. Yeah. Now that's very important because it's community. It's what happens on your island. So if Oahu can do the same thing too, then you guys will start, doing legislation that benefits you guys. And I have Native American friends, our First Nation friends that, they get money from their casinos and stuff. Yeah. So I was like, man, how much do you get? Oh, I get $52,000 a month. I was like, holy shit, man. Annually you get 1.2. I was like, man, that's cake.
Oh,
Dude,
wait.
that's cake. And then it's because of their casinos. And then I was like, so my thing was, how did you guys, Hawaiians can't agree on anything.
Yeah.
But we don't have to. You know why? Because what we like and what we understand on Mokuokeawe is different from Kauai.
Yeah.
They have different concerns, different needs
Yeah.
than what we have.
Yeah.
So they govern themselves. We govern ourselves. And that's how it was before with the 4 governors.
Which logically is what makes sense, right? That's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
You
So-
don't know what's going on there if
No,
you're
totally.
living here.
And you gotta pass legislation, and that's good for you, good for your people, your community, and who knows your community better than you?
Yeah.
I gotta turn this off. This guy's on hammer too, but like in politics, right? He's one of the smartest dudes I know when it comes to the dark side of Hawaiian politics.
But back to what you were saying about Oahu, I feel like Oahu has way more commercial, more corporation that have a bigger say than what we have.
Yeah.
I feel like
I can kinda
Big
see that,
Island.
but-
You guys, like you said, you all know each other. You all meet each other. You give this guy a call. In 2 hours, you can have 40 guys with guns on a pickup truck. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Over here,
Man, I don't know. They got a lot of guns over here, dude. Everybody getting shot at stoplights now. And
It is crazy. It is a wild time to be alive.
bro.
Yeah, way different than before.
Yeah.
but I just feel like over here, like just one hotel. I get the emails from the hotel, right? So, for example, when they wanted to do the Airbnbs and shit, the hotel sent out an email to everybody: go vote, go to the legislator, go to the state capitol, say no to Airbnb, no to Airbnb. And I'm like, why? I mean, if you own a house and you need help to pay your mortgage and you can house a family, why not? Why not? Because that family not gonna go to a hotel. Hotel not gonna make money. Hotel doesn't like it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like they have way more influence over here. They're like deep, like they have
Well-
such a big say.
You're right, but what happens is you guys have accepted that as normal, and you guys already drew that conclusion in your head. You gave up already. Oh, we cannot do that because we don't have this, we don't have this. Instead of saying, you know what, it's to the people. It's we are the power.
Yeah.
If you guys tell each other, we're the power, we're the majority. Fuck with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If everybody just gets together and stop worrying about who's making what everywhere, because that's another problem with the Hawaiian community. You know,
Yeah.
How much money he made? Fuck, I sold out. You got money. You know what I mean? Get the bag where you can get the bag, but unify. And most of us, like our whole belief system, are right here in the middle. Yeah, we all agree. 80% of the things that we want are the same thing. What you want? Strong community, economy in the local community, right?
Yeah.
All of us, right? We can agree on that, right?
Yeah.
We care about kids.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Very simple. Yeah.
Give them a future.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing. But when we think that the corporations have us by the balls in a stranglehold, we've already given up. So I think that's something that, it's harder, I guess, because there's a bigger population.
But there's what I saw recently that really I sparked a really inspiring moment was Brenton Alva.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw his latest.
Yeah. We were talking
speech.
about it.
Yep.
My man just showed proof that okay, there's somebody in there on our behalf.
Yeah.
Speaking on behalf of the people. Now we've had Brenton Alva on here.
Yeah.
This fucking guy is insane, bro. When it comes to it, he is solid as a rock.
Yep.
This fucker doesn't take a manapua
Yeah.
from nobody.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah, he told me he doesn't take a manapua because he cannot be bought at all. We tried to give him a fucking gift at the end, and we had to reword it to make sure he would take it. He's I don't do gifts, bro. Sorry, but to be up there and inside of that little swamp up there, I feel like when he was up there, he was talking to us more than the people in there, to let us know, let's stand up.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
See?
I could feel it too. I felt the mana. I told him I had chicken skin when he was talking.
Yep.
Yeah, and again, more to us and less to them. To let them, to let people know, fucker, I am right here. I am one. I am just one, but I'm here.
Yeah.
And then Big Island, I like it because a lot of local people step up. You know.
Yeah.
And again, it's just we do have a chance right now.
Yeah.
A nice chance. There is an uprising, and shit, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So I mean, anybody that listens to this podcast, we are, our movement is grassroots. There's Dude, I sell T-shirts, man, and I'm using my T-shirt money to buy campaign posters, and I spend a lot of time, bro, making these flyers and going out and campaigning, and I drive everybody. You know, I'm the glorified Uber, and I take everybody. You know what I mean? But I do that for everybody. You know, that comes to Big Island.
Yeah, you're like our fucking
glorified Uber.
Nah, no, bro. You fucking welcome all us fucking townies to Big Island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Because that's part of Kuleana, yeah. So if I take you guys places, you know, I feel cool taking you guys to places because I'll tell you, hey, don't hashtag this spot. Yeah. You know, enjoy it. We're not gonna hashtag it. We're not gonna geotag it. You know, don't get certain landmarks in there that would give it away. You know, you know, I'm responsible on my end, and I do my part to keep all our local secrets kind of secrets. You know.
Yeah.
You look on my feed. I like to support local businesses and stuff too, but I also don't want to blow it up too. So I'll ask, do you mind if I post this? You know? And then, yeah, for sure. And then I'll post it, you know what I mean? Gotta keep everybody happy. Oh, you fucker, get line now. I'm sorry. But get line now. But what about the Ohana that owns this business? Yeah. They get online now. They sell out. They sell out by lunchtime. They get to go home, be with the family, go soccer practice, go football practice, hula, spend more time with their kids. Yeah, so you gotta. Not everything is bad. Not everything is bad.
Well, I definitely think that we need to hui more over here and get more to, you know, get back to what it means to be together, to be unified, grassroots, to be together. Because by the end of the day, we the people have the power. But we sometimes forget it because of the 9 to 5, waking up, going to work, do this, do that. We forget already. But when we see you guys on the Big Island, wow, you guys inspire us. When we see you guys going to Mauna Kea and say, fuck no, you inspire us. We wake up. We understand, oh shit, we can do that too. Everybody that looks at you guys on the Big Island setting the tone and not taking it lying down, it's inspiring.
Well, we still need your guys' help to even though you guys don't live on that moku, you guys, I want to ask you guys to still repost our stuff, because you know it's social media is a free form of marketing. You know what I mean? It's a tool that, you know, we're hoping that we implement so we can hold these Pilauticians accountable to what they do. You know what I mean? But we still need everybody's help, and in turn, if we do this movement and it does well, it provides a proof of concept for you guys. So now you guys can say, man, I like what that Moku did. We should do that over here. They did it over there. We can do it over here. We just planted a fucking seed. You know what I mean? Plant a seed in everybody's head. You know what I mean? And you'll notice that I don't drag anybody besides politicians. That are like, I don't drag local people. Even if I disagree, like if Cristal said something and I disagreed with it, I'm still not going to drag him online and talk shit about him. Hey brother, you know, I'll DM him. You know what I mean? Hey, because it's about the support. I need your guys' support. And sometimes it's just a way of educating a person to see it through a different lens. And I think that's super important.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. And maybe this is a good point for you to tell us, what are you doing today on Oahu?
Oh yeah, so we went to this field trip, and the reason why I came to Oahu was we were looking at land commission awardees. So from the Great Mahele, we flew over here to go to the Bureau of Convenience, and I'm working on a little micro documentary about like what we're doing out there too. I kind of don't want to give it away too much, but you know, it says the Mahele granted everybody kuleana, so land for stewardship. Now, what happens with the stewardship is that if I sold you the land, you know, and we did that deal, and I was the awardee, the LC, the Land Commission awardee, I can sell you the land. The end of the contract is upon your death, so you don't get to pass it on. You know what I mean? Or if the contract is for 99 years, you would obviously get to pass it on, but the contract returns to me. So all the LCA awardees, the contract really returns to them, and this is this term called inure. So there's the execution of the contract, and there's an end date on it, and I think a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah,
Plenty. You know, I've heard about this Great Mahele and land control for a long time. When I was a little kid, like in Anakuli, but then I would listen to the people older than me, and that's all they would know.
Yeah.
They would know something is up,
Yeah.
but they couldn't explain it from A to Z.
Yeah.
You know, they couldn't get everything in the middle. Is that something you're looking to help people try and understand too? Because
I totally like Jared. Like, so we have a little podcast station upstairs at the gallery, and Jarek takes everybody up there, looks up there, finds what's your family last name, do you have your genealogy down, and how far you can trace it back. Yeah, because if you can trace it back to the Mahele, you'll look for your great grandparents that was awarded this land. The land technically is still yours. So when you talk about an HRS, which is a Hawaii Revised Statute, okay, you see an HRS
yeah.
Guess where they revised that from? Hawaiian Kingdom Constitution. So they are using our legal system. They're writing off our legal system. So the kingdom built that. The county built that. That was in play. And now they're writing HRSs off that. So it's a Hawaii Revised Statute. So when you say, what's it revised from? Ask the question, what's it revised from? Kingdom Constitution. Oh, right? That's pretty heavy, right? So, and it's scary because I'm a homeowner, so learning about all this stuff in this new space, I was just like, shit, I paid for my house, man. I worked my ass off for this fucking thing. Yeah. I bought the lot next to me too, man. Shit, what if the rightful owners come in and stay get me out? Shit. But it's something also I have to, I have to accept too, and I have to, hopefully we'll work something out.
Yeah.
But also, land taxes. Instead of paying the government, I'm gonna pay you the land tax instead.
Yeah.
You were getting nothing. Now you're getting something.
Tremendous, bro. You gotta protect yourself, bro. I hope you get like fucking, because you know there's haters out there, bro. Like,
yeah.
Especially on that kind of level, like, for instance, fucking the gallery, bro. Like, was that haters?
Oh yeah, because you guys came when before it burnt down. It burnt down right after, yeah?
Yeah, we left, and I think it was like, what, 2 weeks after?
Oh, okay, so when they came, we did a podcast at my gallery too, and then it flooded. So, and that was the fourth time it flooded. I have documentation. I called the landlord, and I filed a lawsuit on him. And he was trying to blame, like, oh, it's next door's fault. They didn't do this. I was like, I don't rent from next door. I rent from you. Yeah. And then have my attorney, file it and send it to them. And so, while we're waiting for the litigation, the fucking place burns down. So I was like, I can't, I don't want to assume anything. Just a funny run of coincidences, right?
Inside job.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy, you see what I'm saying? Like, haters, bro.
Yeah.
So wait, so you had the gallery, you had an art gallery called Broken Hearted, and that had a flood, and then a few floods, right? I actually bought some art. I got some art from you to our gallery, which had actually the stains of. You remember that?
Yeah,
The hula with the machine gun and stuff like that. The canvas was dirty. It was like.
That was the smoke, bro.
Yeah. So it got burned down. Yeah.
And I'm so grateful. Like, a lot of other people would just be like, I'm fucked. But like, I'm so grateful to, like, my customers and my demographic and my fans and whatnot, that there's like, they liked it because it was like, oh, that's part of the story.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
part of the story. Yes, it is. It's part of the story. You know
Just
what I
like the fucking codes from the zip codes from all the other art. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
that's
it
tremendous.
is. But it is though. It is though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think one of the most amazing things, especially about you, is you always come on top after every adversity. People throw things at you, and you eat it.
Yeah.
And by that, you inspire everybody around you that, oh, bruh, fucking, you heard what happened to Keoni. And he's still fucking here. And he's still fighting. And he's still standing up. So who the fuck am I to not stand up and not fight and not do that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I actually think sometimes, God's ways are, mysterious. You don't know why, but maybe it is to show everybody that can.
Yeah. Well, I told everybody this year, in 2024, hey, I'm not your toughest soldier. Stop throwing shit at me. Stop throwing shit at me. I'm not your toughest soldier. Give me a break. I need a break. But no, you're totally right. But I also learned that through my prison time, I understood that I had to reinvent myself when I was in there, and all that takes is cutting yourself off from everybody else. Lock yourself in a fucking room. Like if you wanna be the best battle rapper, lock yourself in the fucking house. Get a rhyming dictionary. Fill up some notebooks, bro. Memorize that shit. If that's what you want to do for the rest of your life and you're passionate about it, become obsessed with it, and you'll be the best when you come out. And it only takes about a month, 2 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just to take yourself away from everybody, cut everybody else off, and I know I can do that. It's easy. It's just like being thrown in the hole or whatever. Get your. But I've been doing this my whole life. Like when I did my first clothing company, I flew to Indonesia. I was 19 years old. I didn't speak Indonesian, but I had some money from selling dope and stuff, and I wanted to start a clothing company, and I took my samples and stuff up there, and I just did it. But that too taught me, if I take myself away from all these distractions, because my friends are distractions. I love them, but at times they're distractions. My family members are distractions. I love them, but they can become distractions too. Yeah. So you have to just kind of like subtract yourself from all these distractions. Get obsessed with whatever you want to be good at. What is that? The 10,000 hour rule. Yeah.
Yeah, mastery.
Yeah. Dude, that's true. It's fucking true. Like this whole thing where I work smart, not hard. Shut the fuck up,
Shut
dude.
the fuck up.
Dude, because you can do both. Why can't you do both?
Yeah.
You'll be, after the 10,000 hours, you can work smart, but you have to work hard first.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's why I always say overnight success started with 10 years of hard work. You know what I mean?
Just like the runner, yeah. Usain Bolt, won $19 million in 19 seconds, broke the record. He said, took me that race was 20 years. Yeah. It took me 19 years. That race was 19 years.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
It was in 19 seconds. It was 19 years.
Oh.
You guys didn't put Molly in my drink, huh?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not yet.
shit, dude. One of our pop-ups we did in San Fran, yeah. So we flew out to San Fran to do a pop-up, and then we went. All the San Fran peeps took us out and stuff, and we all stayed in like an Airbnb, the whole team, and I remember waking up we were drinking the night before, we went clubbing and stuff, and right there, like going to the refrigerator, yeah, grabbing a water, all dehydrated, yeah, drinking it. Then right there, I just heard. I'm drinking the water, bro.
Oh, shit.
It tastes weird.
Get better.
Then right there, I look down the freaking hall, bro. Killy and Tristan is looking around the corner laughing. I was like, fuck, buckle up. Buckle up, bad guys, dude. Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I think if they would give Molly / MDMA to half of the people, half of the population, bruh, just a treatment, like MDMA, Molly
We
treatment.
would solve our
You're not
problems,
wrong.
bro.
Solve
You're
our
not wrong.
problems.
Well, dude, you never see like these crazy gang fights at a rave.
Yeah. Well,
Never.
Well, here's a kicker, right? In the 70s, I believe they used MDMA when it first got introduced as a form of what do you call it when you have a scrap with your wife and you see a psychiatrist together? What is
Therapy.
it? Yeah, marriage counseling.
Yeah.
And they would give them both
Oh yeah.
and then proceed the therapy an hour later.
I can tell you right now that I have couples that I know, friends of mine, that once every couple of weeks, months, they do Molly together, and that's keep them together.
Yeah.
It's like a treatment. You're right.
Yeah, you let go of everything. You become little kids all of a sudden. Here, pass me a fucking pacifier and let's talk it out.
Yeah. Give me a light. Give me a light show. Until I work for Wonderland now.
You remember those days when they used to take the hand cream and they used to stand on their
dude, I love those.
Oh, man.
The Vicks, bro, is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be fucking stuck on them all day.
Yeah, dude. Remember Love Fest?
Yes.
Love Fest,
Yeah.
yeah. So, like back then, I bought we had a van, a handy van that we gutted, and we put leather couches and Dustin put a sick fucking sound system in there, and we used to go to the Love Fest in that. I went to Vegas. I bought this chinchilla coat. Big chinchilla coat, dude, and chinchilla's super soft, yeah, dude. And we just have these huge cuddle puddles, and everybody, dude, I got all the bitches rubbing on my chinchilla coat, dude.
Cuddle puddles.
Yeah. Man, I wish I had some of those pics.
But let me ask you this: were you always so connected to Hawaii? Were you always like so?
I love Hawaii.
Always
Loved it. I'm obsessed with Hawaii.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the style. I can see everything you did. All your designs. I mean, since day one was Hawaii related.
Yeah.
So Hawaii inspire you. Hawaii is giving you the mana to create.
Well, I liked hip hop music. That was my favorite hip hop music, and because Hawaii there was no representation in that community for Hawaiians or Hawaii people. So we had the Sean John, Inichi, Rockaware and stuff at Echo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There, and I was just like, man, it's one of the things that kind of brought to my attention was this, fuck, we have nothing like for us. That FUBU.
Yeah.
I guess I just thought for us because for us by us.
Yeah.
FUBU. So I kind of like brought that up. But that's what I wanted. I wanted to fill that fucking void. I want to give like the hip hop community and the streetwear community like a brand that they could kind of like feel good about. Like, okay, now we got some representation now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Farmers Market was a lot different from all the other, popular brands like Hawaii's Finest and Fitted, which are all fantastic brands too, yeah. But I was different, and I liked being different. I liked being, the brand for this unrepresented community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we always talk about that too, with like music wise. There's so much fucking talent in the hip hop community here, but nobody has ever, broken that mold and really made it out there like a Russ or or somebody like that said, hey, I'm from fucking Hawaii.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Get in there. We don't have it yet, but we'll have it if we're steadfast and we keep banging.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I travel the world. They love our, like how we talk pidgin. They love it. They think it's the coolest shit. I got bitches from just speaking pidgin. Oh, I love your accent. No, then more heavy. Yeah. Why? Little yeah. You know what I mean? Gets a little bit more heavy after that. Yeah, but they love how we talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That it's like a southern accent, but it's a it's a local, a Hawaii accent, Kanaka accent. I don't know. It's just but the hip hop community, you can check me on this one too. I feel like it's so divided too, though. Is it?
It used to be, bro.
It's coming. It's getting better, huh?
It's very shocking. I just did a event earlier this month. It was called,
Dude, I love that. The Polyfest thing?
the One Nation Fest.
Oh, I love that. I follow Craig.
Barack Correct, yeah. So imagine now there was maybe about 6-7 acts, most of them Polynesian descent, and this was what the trippy part was. A lot of them were gang related.
Yeah.
So you had fucking Waipahu in the house. You had Cam 4 in the house.
Yep.
You had fucking KPT just hanging out. And you gotta imagine, this is gang world of bandanas.
Yeah.
Do not fuck with one, or else you can get fucked by 20. You know, and it was just thick. Everybody thick, throwing up sets hard.
Yep.
And everybody showed each other love. These
Yeah.
young guys
Oh, I
was
love
all
that.
fucking like supporting each other. And I was like, bro, this is that shit we didn't have.
Yep.
We were very competitive back in our
Yeah,
day. It was
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
different, you know, and it was really nice to see. I feel like this uprising of artists will be the one that will eventually take the wave
that.
over.
I hope so,
One of
bro.
these kids is gonna be the one, bro.
So you felt the love. You didn't feel like the gang, like those guys from Kalihi.
had
against
one scrap this whole night. You gotta imagine a room full of drunk Polynesian gang members,
Yeah.
and one scrap was between two Wahines. It was insane. You just see guys showing love, and it was a beautiful thing to see, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's beautiful.
and I think that was like, okay, now after watching this, I feel like, okay, this might be a good shot for one or a few of these guys to
Yeah.
take this wave over, whether it be
Yeah.
in the hip hop pop world or the gang rap world. I mean, these kids are talented. They have it. They have a sound and they have following. So it just might be this might be the one.
Good,
This
bro.
generation, bro. Because
I hope so, bro.
generations before ours wasn't very like didn't really want to curate too much. They didn't want to care.
Clicky. It was super clicky.
Yeah, and it was almost standoffish, you know.
Yeah,
I know Mox was a big advocate for changing that.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
So if we have younger guys coming up, fucking bring them in. Let's go. What you
Sam.
need, bro?
Samson too.
Yeah,
Because you're from fucking Nanakuli.
Yeah.
He's from Kaneohe.
yeah.
And that was cool to see too. Like I don't know if I told you that, but I see everything. You know, like I watch everything. I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
What? Cool.
Fuck, bro. I remember recording songs in Sam's closet. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I feel like this might be the next wave to go over. You know,
I hope so, man.
I feel like we got a shot now. There's some amazing talent and great support this time.
I'm just afraid that in Hawaii suddenly it changed from back in the day it was just like scrap, put your hands, let's go. Right now
Yeah.
it's like everybody is packing heat.
Yeah.
Like whoa, that's not what I signed up for. Let's scrap.
But if that's what it's interesting perspective. If that's what caused no drama in this particular night, if
because
knows
everybody's afraid.
somebody will set it off and go there. So let's
Yeah.
just not even go there at all. Kind of, I don't know if this is what life is like in places where open carry is okay.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to pop off because it can get there.
Yeah.
Word.
Then there's less problems, right?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I don't know if that's true, because I've never lived in an open carry state, but that's what I'm gonna assume it was there. Like, okay, let's just not go there. 'Cause
No, but still I understand. Like like back in the day, like what is the worst that's going to happen? We're going to scrap.
yeah, yeah,
But now, like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Right, going to get shot.
yeah.
So let me keep it down. Let me, keep
Not-
it together.
And not invite so and so, because so and so wants to set it off every goddamn time we go out. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
We all get that one friend.
Drinking, you guys.
Yeah. We got that one friend.
For sure, 100%.
But yeah.
So let me ask you this: what are you most passionate fighting for? What is the one thing that you can point out and say, like, look, this is something I'm super passionate. I'm going to continue to fight for it. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push it.
I
to
hope
the
I can give
limit.
up, because that means it worked.
Yeah, good
I would
point.
like to give up, man.
Yeah.
It becomes burdensome sometimes, but community, strong economy, strong local economy. That's what I would say. Strong local economy. Because then there's less problems, when you have a strong local economy. Like, when all the haters are all the broke people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they don't have much. But, man, here, let me pull you up, man.
Yeah.
Go get this bag. There's opportunities here. Here's the opportunity. Get the bag. You'll be a happy person. Smile. Say positive shit instead of negative shit. Stop trolling people instead of trying to stop dragging people. Support people instead of trying to drag them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think definitely love and raising others is the way to go.
But you're
Full
absolutely
rack.
right. You can't
Full
do that
rack.
with no money.
Yeah.
right? Like I get that makes total sense. You know, if what is that guy who wants the one universal
Yang.
basic income?
Yang Gang. Yeah.
So I mean, like it makes sense, right? Like the main thing we all stress about is how we're gonna survive, right? How we're gonna eat the next meal, how we're gonna pay for our rent, and etc. And if all that's out the way, fuck, you're right. We're good.
Yeah.
Strong local economy.
But I think in general, you need to, and I get it. Of course, if you make money, it's much easier, to support others. But in general, if you raise others, then it raises you.
Yeah.
I can see it for myself, in the gallery. The more local artists I give the platform to, the more artists I raise, the more artists I push and I sell, the more artists I make sure they make money.
Yeah.
The more money I make. It's a ecosystem.
Synergistic.
Yeah, it's synergy. It's all together, and every night we have live entertainment, all local musicians every night. I don't pay them a flat rate. Most of the people that get percentage at the bar. So if the night is sick, we all make money. It's not just I make money. And I also tell them, like, take a break between this and this hour. Stretch your break for like half hour. And that time, people are drinking. You still make money. You know what I mean? And then start your set later on, so the other people after the dinner are going to join you. Because sometimes when they start at 8, people are still at dinner, right? People start to join only at like 9:30 when they're after dinner. So we educate the performer, like, look, you start at 8, we fill up the room, but then take a break, stretch it for half an hour, let the people drink in the meantime, then go for your second set, and that's how you can make more money. Because by the end of the day, you're going to be happier when everybody around you make money. If you're the only guy that makes money, everybody's going to point at you. And they're going to be hate. If everybody makes money and they feel that you care for them, they feel that you really want them to make money, but they're going to be like, fuck, let me work for this guy. Right? He's trying to make me money.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean?
I love that.
So it really depends on your point of view, your attitude. And if everybody would do that, everybody would like try to promote, I think that would be the right way to go. Especially in Hawaii, where everybody, is so small. We all know each other. Everybody you'll see some, if not this year, you're gonna see them next year. No matter who you're gonna cross path. So small town, we live in a small town. It is what it is. And you just gotta spread the love.
For sure, 100%.
I know you guys are doing a good job on the Big Island, spreading the love to each other. You and BJ and all them other guys, and you're really setting each other up for success.
Yeah. I mean, we're stoked, man. BJ trains us Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays now too.
Nice.
So we get to tire our bodies also, and get limber again, because after the pandemic, all I do is I do computer shit, then I play games. I felt like I became very brittle, and I gained 30 pounds too. Shit.
Allegedly.
Yeah. But it's nice to get us all in there. We're mixing it up, and now, health is wealth too.
Yeah.
And I firmly believe that, and just hitting Hilo Town and just jogging, and we live in such a beautiful environment that it's just doing those small things feels really good, and you're working out your body and stuff, so getting healthy again.
Amen
I
to
can
that.
see that. Well, every time I go running, guess who I'm seeing on the
Once in a while.
Good shit. Yeah, get that shit.
Sundays is your day, no?
Walk it too.
Yeah,
man.
we'll walk it. Yeah, well, when we can. I don't know. It's just trying to find space for it or time for it. But yeah, we'll go walk and stuff like that. I gotta get in full motion though, because I had a whole bunch of injuries from doing jack shit, just having a baby. I was like, my hip hurts. I fucking doing my shoulder. I need a cortisone shot, so I got one yesterday. As I told you yesterday, like, fuck, I need to fix this because I got issues.
You see, and I thought you were gonna go to the MLB. I thought you were gonna be like a pitcher or something.
No. I'm more of a hitter.
I'm heavyweight.
But fuck yeah, so like Yeah, I just gotta fix myself, and you're right. Health is wealth, bro. We cannot do shit if we cannot do shit.
Yeah, especially we just had kids too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we are later parents too,
Yeah.
so we gotta take that into consideration too. Like we gotta be there for the kids.
How many kids you get?
5.
5 kids.
Yeah.
Yours.
Hanai 1.
What's
But
the-
yours 1.
No 4.
4 yours.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's
Nice.
the-
They all live with you?
No, I wish. You know, like I got a big
Yeah.
ass house. It's like empty half the time. You know, like I get the girls on the weekends and stuff. And well, now they're at this age where that's not cool anymore. You know what I mean? They like to play on their iPads, do things with their friends now.
Yeah.
And I miss taking them to Fun Factor or to the beach and doing all these, yeah. But I got the 3-year-old to kind of pick up the slack, and I do all
Yeah.
kind of cool stuff with him.
Yeah. I also can see it with my daughters, where, slowly I become like, I don't know, put aside, like, only if she doesn't have the friends, she doesn't have YouTube Shorts, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have that, then daddy kicks in.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? But, bruh, I'm trying to hold on tight as much as I can, and I'm trying to be there every fucking day. I'm trying to be a fucking entertainment. I try to rap with them, dance with them. I do all kind of crazy stuff. Sometimes my wife is like, stop. But when I go with my daughters to Walmart, fuck, you better believe that I'm gonna take like 6 soccer balls, basketballs. I'm gonna kick him to aisle number 8, aisle number 2. My kids are like, that is the craziest, because I want them to have that connection, to know, like, my dad is crazy, but he's there. He's there. He's having a good time with me, because by the end of the day, there comes a certain time where they don't want to be around you, and if you didn't pay the dues while they're young, they're not going to listen to you when they're a teenager. You know what I mean? So right now, when they're 10, when they're 9, when they're 8, whatever, you got to pay the dues. You got to be there. You in a very early stage with Irie, like, she's like, well, one, yeah?
Yeah, 8 months, yeah. So everything's
months.
goo goo gaga, bro.
Yeah.
Goo gaga, throw around,
It's so awesome though, yeah.
Yeah.
But it gets better.
Like when you try to put them to sleep, they end up putting you to sleep.
Yeah. I get busted all the time.
Yeah, dude.
But you wake up early, too, for the radio show,
Yeah.
huh? So, of course, you're going to put you to sleep.
Yeah.
But it's only getting better, I swear to God. Like, the relationship gets better because she talks more, she gives more, she understands more, you understand more, and then it just flourishes.
I'm at a point where, I'm trying to watch what traits I want to share. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, there's some things, I'm not sure I want to share with my children. I don't want them to carry that part of my legacy.
At this point, I want to share something from Keoni's Instagram. He said, if you could talk someone that isn't here, he said, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken adults.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
Oh.
Isn't that the
And
truth?
this ties into what you were saying, and when I read it on his Instagram, I'm like, oh, fucker is so right.
Yeah.
If we now give them,
Yeah.
the right direction,
Yeah.
no need fix them.
Yeah. Fucking Gene, brah, let's go. Well, that's Manao from having 5, brah. It's a seasoned vet right there talking.
Veteran of the game, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it takes, man. Our kids, though, are the ones that are going to carry the torch. Are going to they're going to pass on the torch, and what we're going to show them, that's how they're going to be.
Yeah.
So I always think the better I treat my wife in front of the kids, the better my daughters will have a representation of a man in the house.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
not going to fall for all kind of weasels. Because
they're out there.
So I'm just trying to, respect my wife, be with my wife, just so the kid's going to be like, oh, my dad really loves my wife.
Yeah.
So I throw hands, you know what I mean?
I think that's why I used to spoil my daughters too, yeah. Like I buy them, since they were like kids, I buy them Louis Vuitton purses, Almas, BB Almas and stuff. Because I was just like, yo, no slick talking little motherfucker is gonna come and like, you know what I mean? Like finesse them with some nice shit. Because daddy bought them all the dope stuff already. I'm not impressed. Do you see what my dad got me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. You better. Yeah.
Any of your kids interested in art?
Yeah. Kind of all of them are.
Really?
Yeah, kind of all of them are. And I always try to like So sometimes they work the shop too, for their Amazon orders and stuff and things that they
Nice.
want to get into. And Presley, like, she loves like interacting with the customers. You know, I just gotta, like, you know, she's rough around the edges, or she's just like, buy this. Not buy this. Show it. Show them. Give them some options. Let them come to that conclusion themselves. Yeah?
Buy this, huh?
Like, buy this. You seen this? Buy them. Oh yeah, I love that girl. She's so cute though.
Well, she's a hustler. She learned from
yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this life, you know, maybe this is what it takes. But yeah, you gotta round up the edges.
Yeah. Well, she's lucky, bro. Like her mom has like the most popping hair salon in Hilo. You know, and her you know, her dad has
You guys have hair salons in Hilo?
Yeah.
Come on.
Just enjoy. I have to throw it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, you come off the plane, they're gonna be over there with the curlers. Was you, man?
Hey,
Was you, man?
got hair, but shut up.
Let's go, bro.
Bro,
Fucking-
these banana monkeys were pretty fucking fire.
yeah, delish.
Delish.
Yeah, just you guys to know, we're drinking the Dirty Monkey.
The dirty monkey. Yeah.
It's a peanut butter banana whiskey that we got sponsored from one of our distributors. This is the bottle, Dirty Monkey. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's fire.
It's fire. You don't feel you're drinking something, but you're drinking something.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know, every artist is their own worst critic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's your most satisfying piece you've ever done?
I didn't make it yet.
Ah, you fucker! Let's go!
It's the one I didn't make yet.
That was fast.
He was ready for that one.
He must have had down before.
My rap name is the Unsolved Mystery.
Let's go.
It's not his first rodeo, bro.
Hey, touche.
Well, you know what? It is a true honor to speak to you on the podcast and listen to your life and to your stories and seeing how you took the adversity, took your life, you know, being incarcerated, going through what you went through, taking the time in jail to learn and get better, you know, improve yourself, become a better version of yourself. And as an artist, the stuff that you put out there always has a message. So it's not just fashion, it's fashion with a message, which, you know, I feel is like better than just a shirt says nothing. You know what I mean? So it's a true pleasure to have you on the podcast.
It's an honor, bro. Thank you guys.
And you know, there's a couple of things that I want to get that I just wanted to run by you before we let you go. Bitcoin, NFT, cryptocurrency. Give us your take.
Okay, so I like the technology behind Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but I wouldn't put all my eggs in one basket with anything. I like cash, but I like cryptocurrency too. I wouldn't go for either or. You know, NFTs it wasn't a fad. NFTs taught you how to attach smart contracts to cryptocurrency, which was Ethereum. Yeah, so moving into the future, that's how all contracts are going to be made. Contracts are no matter what anybody says, contracts are going to be thrown on the blockchain because the blockchain is very transparent. You can't erase it. You know, it's pretty much the future of finance. But we always have to remember that, you know, anytime there's a single funnel, it's corruption. It's corruption. We have to have multiple avenues. Yeah. So even though I like cryptocurrency, I'm not going to say crypto or nothing. Never. You're not going to fucking catch that language coming out of my mouth. this new digital ID thing that they're saying. I understand the benefits of it, but there's a downside to it too. So that has to go into a heavy discussion on how we want to move forward with that too. Because now if they start to do vaccine passports on your digital IDs, implementing those things, it's a slippery slope. We have to say no until the language is put in there to safeguard us from that happening.
But you guys went in hard on the NFTs, huh?
Well, we were early on to it, and we're artists, so that's something we understood in the art world. I mean, even like people bootleg my farmers market stuff, my logos, and that's the toughest part is when it's a family using their Cricut cutter, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
making stickers,
Yeah.
and then I have to tell, hey, and people are sending me a snap, oh look, they're selling your stickers, and then sometimes I'm just like, fuck, it's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was like, look on their page, and I'm shit, dude. They got kids, man. I don't want to be an asshole and stuff. And I just, I won't do it unless, they're like, unless it's on a big scale. If it's on a big scale, now you're taking food off my table, and I have kids too. So,
But you do believe in the technology.
I love technology. You know what I mean? But there's a time and place for it. There's a safe place for it too. You know what I mean? We got to be mindful of that, not to go all in on just one thing, even if it's something I'm passionate about, don't take my word for it, do your due diligence, learn about that space, understand it, even investing in money to, investing in cryptocurrency to make money. There's risks involved.
Yeah.
And just because, I do it a little doesn't mean you'll have the same success as me. Because we're all different, and NFTs are the smart contracts, man. You can't get away from smart contracts. I don't feel like it's always going to be there. Bitcoin's on a bull run right now too, right?
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean, the big companies just said that they're going to do like an ETF which incorporates all the Bitcoin and stuff like that. And I just listened to one of the interviews with one of them guys, and they were asking him, what do you think about the guy from Morgan Stanley or JP Morgan? I think it was JP Morgan, saying that he doesn't believe in Bitcoin because it's been used for bad stuff. And the guy was responding, his guy from Reddit, the guy was responding saying, wait, the banker of Jeffrey Epstein said that they're going to do something bad with Bitcoin? Fuck this guy.
yeah, dude, right?
Yeah. I saw this interview and I'm like, oh, this fucker is hammer. Yeah. I mean, I can see what you're saying. I mean, it's probably going that going that way. They already want to do the federal cryptocurrency, blah blah blah. So it looks like it's going that route. So kudos to you guys that you were very early on to this and understood it. I know that when we had this event together, your boy Dante, he was trying to say like, look, let me educate you about this and let me explain to you. And I was listening to him, and like he was so knowledgeable about it. Like, it was very, very interesting to understand this whole concept, this whole world, because it's a whole ecosystem by itself.
It is.
You need to understand like what's about to come, and people don't see it coming, but it is coming. Whether you like
AI.
it or not.
AI is the new NFT. In the conversation of technology right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just lucky that I have so many friends that I have a network to kind of sit in conversations or to play with betas and kind of learn about things that aren't even available public yet. You know what I mean? And then I get to sit down and kind of process and break it down and think, what is it good for? What could it be bad for too? And then really just mull on it.
Yeah.
I'm just lucky. I'm super grateful and appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
And then when I learn about that space, I want to I'm the guy. Open the door. Let's go. I want to teach everybody about it. And you do what you want to do with that information or the education, and that's on you. If you lose your fucking car or your house because you did some wild shit, that's not on me. That's on you still yet. I helped you understand this space. I didn't help you abuse this space. Yeah.
Is Dante living in Hawaii?
Yeah, he lives. Yeah, he's my partner at the gallery in Big Island.
So he moved. But he's not originally from here. So he moved
Oakland.
here.
Oh,
Oakland.
yeah. Well, this time he right before he's born and raised in Oakland, though, yeah. And then right before he moved out here, he was living in Hidden Hills, and then he wanted to buy a house. So he actually the taxes are so high in California that if he moved here before he pulled his stock out, then he actually put the down payment on his house.
Wow.
If he became a resident. So
Jeez.
And where did you guys meet him?
I met him in jail.
Oh, he was in jail too.
Yeah, bro. Dude, it's a network in there. Yeah.
The gang back together, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how. But
That's how.
that's how you know you can trust them too, right? No, you spend
Yeah.
so much time with them in
So
intimate
with
moments.
nothing, you know,
Yeah.
you guys, like, there's no rich people in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have the same $300 that you're allowed to spend. It's like all of the rest of us, yeah. You can hustle, you can do other things in there, and it's deep-seated community still yet, though.
Yeah.
It's community. Like, you know, when I started bringing things in, you know, I used to actually break out of the camp, break out of prison, run the dike, bring back laundry bags full of tobacco. I had a cell phone too, bunch of other shit, and then, you know, nothing illegal. I would not touch anything illegal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was sesame seed oil, furikake. I'm serious. You know,
Yeah.
yes, lihimui seed. You know, lapchong. You know, things that we can cook with. Not anything that's I'm getting a new charge if I get caught with it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll get a little bit I'll lose my good time, but I'm not fucking. I don't gotta go to trial again and get a new charge. You know what I mean? But that, you know, it was just part of the community, and, you know, I'd hook all the boys up. I got this. You know, go hustle it on the yard. You know what I mean? We always ate good too.
Bro, that's just fucking impressive. You found that shit from inside. You know what I mean? Like, some people hard time finding them roaming around the city. You know what I mean? Like, finding the local shit out there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's cool though that you and Dante like got together. You found each other. He moved to Hawaii from Oakland. He lives here. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It sounds like a cool
even
story.
him, he didn't have you know, he only has his mom and his son too. So he was trying to find a place for them too. The Hawaiian community, bro. We unite everybody. Let's go.
For real.
That's not just your son anymore. That's our son, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's why he fell in love with Hawaii.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell everybody, bro, without the Hawaiians, there's no Hawaii.
Yeah. Hands down.
Word. I can see that.
Straight up.
Well, it's been a sensational 2 hours.
Shut up. Was it 2 hours?
Yeah.
God damn, I'm sorry about that.
No. You're amazing. I have way more to go through, but I know you have a tight schedule, and I know Steezy has a tight schedule. We wanted to award you an award that we don't give out lightly.
Yeah.
But we want to give you the Aloha Hour Hama Award.
Oh, dude. Holy shit, dude. Bro, I'm going to lick somebody with this. Yeah, dude. This is actually pretty sick, man.
Official.
Thank you, guys.
And we have another small gift for you.
I'm going to bring this on the plane.
You know, we wanted to we were thinking about what can we get Keoni Payton, the guy that is like an artist. He has the biggest style, and he's always down for the coolest things, and he comes up with the coolest things. And he's an innovator. He loves, you know, technology. So we got you And since you always have a hoodie on, we got you Venus, which is the Greek sculpture with a hoodie on of Adidas.
That is pretty dope.
That is the sculpture of beauty and love, for the love that you share to your community and for what you bring to your people and our people, and for the way that you inspire us. This is something for you to have in the gallery from us to you.
Bro. Thank you. I got you guys a couple of shitty gifts now. Here.
Let's go.
Yeah, you.
That painkiller goodness, bro.
Let's go. There it's.
But, try. So this is something that I do if you open it up. I got aside from, you guys have an art gallery, I have an art gallery, so I wanted to, kind of.
Yeah, you.
Let's
Share
go.
some
Aloha
of that.
Hour gallery.
Yeah, Hilo Hawaii.
That's where it's at.
And
Wait,
then,
what are the, I gotta see these.
Oh, get the socks too.
yeah, so all the socks, I put these, like, people buy the socks for the logo and stuff, but I like to put these like little inspirational messages on the bottom.
So they got the Painkillers logo right here.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Look, right under your feet too, bro.
Steezy.
Yes.
This is size 15 for
Let's
you.
go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Confident, this bad boy.
You know what they say about people with big shoe sizes?
Big penises.
No, big sock size.
I like his answer way better, bro.
Bang. Hammer time.
Hammer time.
Bro, that Venus statue is fire. She got Pico and everything.
I know, dude. I like her hips too. A little bit wide.
It's 3D printed. It comes off into two pieces, so you can take it off the flight.
Whoa! So is that a pee-pee? Is that a...
Oh, don't do that.
Okay. Like the fairness of it.
I had to bring you something, we
Thanks,
we
bro.
were
No, it's
thinking of
fire,
something
bro.
special,
Cool. Thank you.
And I never ever seen you without a hoodie on. Ever.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, dude. I love hoodies, man. Like they're.
And you're always wearing one fire hoodie.
It's this pocket, this fucking kangaroo pocket. I throw my phone, my wallet, my credit cards, and when I don't have it, I feel like naked, and I lose shit when I don't have it.
Oh shit.
So I guess I've trained myself to kind of need this little middle pocket now, dude.
Right on.
Fuck not throwing a hammer inside there. Fuck us, anybody can get it now. I don't know what's in this pocket now, bro.
You got hammers on hammers over there now.
Well, Keoni, thank you so much for joining us. It was a great pleasure.
Thank you guys, man.
It's been a fast 2 hours, but we had a
flew
good
by.
time with you, and thank you for blessing us with your presence. Thank you for all our viewers and people that tune in to see our episodes. We're gonna see you next week with a new guest, with new stuff, with new crazy shit.
Hey, shout out to your sound guy over there. That's making the mics work and running the camera. But shout out to you, man.
The South African.
Yes.
South African, bro. And take on the leak next year. Unit.
And the fucker was black.
Yeah, bro. Hey, but could you take a picture of us? Just on this, so I can have it. Oh, I turned my phone off because everybody's calling. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
I know what socks I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
The farmers market ones say, "Walk with intention." This one is a little bit more hip hop, yeah.
Straight up, don't
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Don't stop.
That's how we do. We don't stop.
Yes.
Oh, can you pass that to him? Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold this, bro. No, I'm gonna hold this hammer, bro.
The hammer one side and the Venus on the other.
Yep.
Get it right there.
What?
It's easy.
Venus like the hammer, cousin.
Got horizontal for line vertical 1. We got vertical 1 second. 1, 2. E. Sweet. Got it.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Are we just closing out? Did we close out already?
Not yet.
Yeah. Oh.
Not yet, not yet. Why?
Kind of did, but then like started up again.
Oh, well, you can follow Keoni at Painkillers, one of the dopest fucking screen names ever. Straight up. Bro.
Dude, people are trying to buy my screen name off me. I'm just like, nah.
Yo, why Painkillers though?
It's my initials, PK.
Oh,
And-
right on.
And back in the day, there was a couple customers who would always be short with money, and they'd just give me a whole bunch of stuff. And, you know, I'd just be like, right now.
You know what's crazy, bro? When, like, sometimes when I go for a look you up, it's fucking, like,
You have to type in the whole thing.
yeah. Trip, yeah?
Of course I'm shadow banned.
Like, I'll go pain or wait for him, pop up, what the fuck? Killer. And then once
Yeah.
finally hit S, then you pop up
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn.
Shadow band.
Shadow band gang.
Yeah, you.
Proud shadow band.
Proud shadow man.
Proudly shadow band.
Well, yeah.
All right. All right, gang. We're out. See you next time.
Thank you guys.